Welcome back, everybody. This is the Wisconsin Greg Show. Today I'm gonna try out a pan that I customized. It was a new Lodge mini skillet. You might remember the video I did it about 4 weeks ago, and I said in the video that when I did my first egg cook on it, I was gonna videotape it so you could see how non-stick it worked and see if this was a success or not. So if you haven't watched those other videos, check them out. They're called How to Make a Modern Cast Iron Cookware Work Better. And then there's a part 1 and a part 2. If you watch part 1, make sure you watch part 2, because there's a mistake that I made in part 1 and I had to correct it in part 2. It was a little bit of a learning experience, and I don't want you to just watch part 1 and make the mistake if you decide to do this to one of your cast iron cookware. So let's get started and see how this thing works. I don't know if you can remember, but when I first got it, they come really rough, and then what we did is we sanded this down and made this smooth, and then we re-seasoned it. So let's get started with this thing and see how it works. First thing I'm going to do, I got the pan warmed up on low, and I'm putting some butter in there. This is real butter. Okay, I got that in there without busting it or getting any eggshells in there. So I'm going to put some pepper on there. And a little bit of salt. I got this on low heat. I'm gonna go, I got a couple of I have an English muffin in the toaster. I'm gonna warm that up a little bit, so I'm gonna go turn that on right now. Seems to be working pretty well. I can see the egg moving all over the place. It's not stuck or anything. It seems to be working well. Get a pot holder on here and see if I can move this around a little bit and see if it is moving. You can see it's pretty stuck free. It's working wonderful. That's what I like in a pan. I don't like them sticking. Let that go a little bit longer. I like my eggs kind of brown on the edges and crispy. Gets just a little bit browner, I'll flip her over. You can see it's still stick free in there. See that egg flipping around in that pan? Wonderful. I would say this is a success. Now if I can get this egg flipped over without me making a mess here. There we go. And fry the other side a little bit. I like my eggs pretty well done. Some people like them runny in the middle, but I like mine more well done. That's pretty close to being done, so I'm going to throw some cheese on there quick and give her a little melt. My English muffin is done. I got her buttered, and we're going to slip this right onto there in a second, and then we got ourselves a pretty nice sandwich. I think we're going to call that a meal right there. And that's what I call some good eating right there. But I'm going to go one little step further here real quick. I'm going to take a thin piece of ham here and just warm her up real quick and slip that on there too. And turn the heat up to medium here. I want to warm this up quick before my sandwich gets cold. That should be pretty good right there. There we go. That's some good eating right there. Looks like our modification on this pan was a success. No sticking. Worked out wonderful. Well, I'm pretty happy. It looked like the modification that we did to this thing turned out real well. I'm totally satisfied with it. It was, in my opinion, it was a good thing to do. It's going to make this thing work a lot better. So, hope you like this show. I'm going to leave the links for the part 1 and the part 2 video that what we did to modify this pan. And as I said before, make sure to watch part 2. And thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day, everybody.